I told him, I said, you know what this means? This means that when I leave now, he's an older statesman.
Hey, man, what I'm on deck.
Get your hand all right?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for asking, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the concern, man.
Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas, brother.
Play well.
Thank you. Thank you. Merry Christmas, sweetie. Merry Christmas, Trick.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Stevie, Merry Christmas, brother. Just like old times, huh? Ah, man, come on now. I'm too old for that. Nah, yeah, but not enough to do that.
I'm too old for that.
I gotta keep some in the tank. You gonna play till you about 50? Huh? Stay with it, Daddy, yo. Long game. Stay with it. That's all right. You gonna create that momentum, though. Good job, Paul. Yes, Paul. Yes, Paul. Aqui. Estamos aqui. Missed the free throw though.
Only time I've been nervous for a game is '98, my first All-Star game.
Yeah, the All-Star game, huh? How real is that though? You know what I mean? How real is that, yo? Oh! Hey, I'll try to get him to do the robot. He ain't want to do it. But for now, no. I try to save my sky hooks for you.
I know.
That's a foul all day long. Oh, I know you ain't talking. I know you ain't talking. Hey, you only got 3 now. I get 6. I would get that foul. You only got 3 now. You right? Can't say none of that. No. Hey, let me post power up real quick. Vamos, ball. Hey, Mike, you gotta shoot it quick. I'm getting to that.
No, I had you already.
Yeah, but I'm getting to that. I know where you're going. I'm getting to that.
No.
You gotta get up quick.
If you knew where I was going, why you go for the fake?
Mike, after you fake the ball, where else you gonna
You
go?
left your feet.
Yeah, but where else you gonna go?
In the game, I go for you.
I spun all the way
I
around.
go for these ribs right here.
I spun all the way around and got to it.
All right, man. Ready?
Yeah. Oh. Don't throw it to the basket. Throw it out. I go get it.
Alley up to Bryant.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Stay home, Lou. Get back to him, Bite him. Get back to him. This is what we really got to figure our energy up. We're playing desperation basketball. Hey, no mercy, man. No mercy.
That's
on defense, stay aggressive. All right? On offense, be patient unless you run on a break. All right? Nice and patient. Okay, so Mike hits you. Austin's going to be sitting in your lap. Right? So you got boom, boom. 3, that's 3. That's the triple right there. That quick. 5 rings. 5 of them. Go, boy, back to back. You didn't get first kill. One of the best defenders of all time. You saw it this series. One of the best ever. That's 5.
Vanessa, Laker management, Buzz family, and those players that have played championship games for the Laker uniform. Will you stand up in this audience, you guys that have done that, and were teammates, some of you, with Kobe Bryant? Thank you. I had an initial talk when I came to the Laker organization, and Jerry West had provided a room for Kobe to meet with me. It was private prior to the ceremony, And he talked about the fact of how many hours he had watched the former team that I coached play basketball. And he was ready to step into that, and he was ready to win championships. He was 22. Now, I have twin boys that are exactly a year younger than he is, 21. And being a father that has semi-delinquent children, I knew that this guy was much more serious than the children I was raising. He was very serious about this game. We struggled. Toby and I struggled a lot the first year. It was, I will tell you, like looking at Michael Jordan and Come Fly With Me or whatever that video was. He had everything, all the markings, the way he posed, the way he held himself. It was almost amazing. And there were times I would pull him to the sideline and say, don't try to take over this game. It's not time. Don't try to take over this game. But he was dying to do so, and he was ready to do so. I arranged a meeting between Michael and Kobe to give him a little impression of how to handle being in a restricted basketball system that relied on passing the ball to available teammates and wanting to go one-on-one with this guy in front of you. So I arranged, we had a little meeting in the cigar room and off the bar downstairs, and Michael and I were sitting there, and Kobe walked in after a shower and the press and whatnot, and he sat down and he said, Michael, I can take you one-on-one. And Michael said, well, I think you might. I'm 37, you're 22, right? But that was part of his growing up years. And his teammates would come to me and say, you know, Kobe never goes out with us. He's always in his room, he's watching tape, he's doing this and that, but he's not really associating with us. And so I pulled him aside and I said, you want to be captain of the team someday, don't you? And he said, oh, I should be captain now. I said, Kobe, you don't associate with your teammates. You're separate and apart. Well, all they think about are girls and hubcaps and cars and whatever. I'm watching the game. It's a serious business for me. And that was how he was. We wondered, was this going to happen? Were there times, so many times, when I had to kind of pull him over to the sideline and say, not yet. It's not time yet. Go inside. Feed Shaq the ball, he'll get it to the open man. When we went into the playoffs, the answers were proven. You all remember various items that happened. One, the lob pass to Shaq in the 7th game of the Portland series that year. The Indiana series when he tore up an ankle in the 2nd game when Rose put his foot underneath him and he landed awkwardly and sprained his ankle. The 4th game in Indiana, he came off during an overtime and won the game for the team, and Shaq picked him up and carried him off the court and said, my little brother won the game for us today. And that's the making of a dynasty that happened those 3 years. And then there was a year of discontent. Shaq didn't get an operation until the season started. And Kobe, who was serious about maybe winning 4 in a row, not 3 in a row, wasn't enough. He wanted 4 in a row. Kind of held it against him. I had to say, you know, basketball is basketball. And you have to play the game with what you got and how you come to the understanding of what your team's going to be in this particular year. The 5th season, we went to the finals, 4th time in 5 years. Difficult year. Gary Payton, Karl Malone were on our team. Karl was injured. Horace Grant was injured in the finals. And we struggled and lost. Devastating loss. Most devastating thing that you can do as a coach is survive after a loss in the finals. I don't know if players feel the same way, but I'd had it happen both as a player and as a coach, so I know the intensity of it. Coming back from a sabbatical, that's what I call it, to take the reins of the Laker team over again, Kobe and I worked out a pact. This time, let's cooperate and collaborate. And that we did. We collaborated on how we're going to get a center, Pau Gasol, to fill the gap. We collaborated on the players that were playing at a higher level and needed to have a boost or needed to have some kind of a charge put in them. Over the years, I've given him books on leadership. Winnie the Pooh in leadership. That's right. And the Tao of leadership. And Kobe absorbed them, and that initial feeling of how much better am I than my teammates would always kind of survive and surface and come to the edge. I don't know if you remember this, but he scored 50 points inside of 3 quarters one time against Dallas. I benched him in the 4th quarter. A lot of fans didn't appreciate that, but we were up by 25, 30 points, and I said, no, that's enough. We're going to win this game, and we're going to save some motion for another game on another night. But the night he got 81, we needed all those points. They were running a zone against us, and we devised a little offensive system that would exaggerate Kobe having a one-on-one opportunity with either a power forward, a small forward, or Jalen Rose. He ate that up. There are 2 things that made me proud of Kobe and who he was. In the year of our discontentment, we had played a game on Tuesday night here in LA and flew up to Portland. Mardi Gras. I didn't know it was Mardi Gras until I got to Portland. The streets were still reveling with drunken young people at 3 in the morning. And we always had a kind of a statement about the NBA, bags at 2:30 or 3, about maybe 4. You might get in at 2:30 or 3 and maybe get to bed. The next morning we were staying in the Benson Hotel, and I was sitting in the lobby reading a paper at 9 o'clock in the morning, waiting for my staff to come down for our meeting before shoot around. And I got a tap on the shoulder. It was Kobe. He'd been to Mass, he had ashes on his forehead, and I knew he was working on himself. Important. The 7th game of the playoffs against the Boston Celtics in 2010, Kobe was having a horrible game. He ended up being 6 for 24 that night. And we kept saying to Kobe, stay inside the system, don't go out on your own. Keep it moving, keep the ball moving, hit the open man, make the motion that we have to go through. He finally got into it. We won the game. Ronnie Artest hit a 3 down the stretch, which was big. Sasha capped it off with a couple of free throws that were down the stretch. And we celebrated a highly intense rivalry. Jay Leno had the team, invited the team to go on a Tonight Show, and about 7 or 8 of them came on the Tonight Show, and some of them were in the front, some were sitting in the back on chairs. And as Jay Leno was trying to make humor, he said, who's this guy that was always in a uniform, or never in a uniform, always dressed? It's sitting behind you right there. And Kobe said, don't make fun of Adam Morrison. He's one of our teammates. He puts in the work. He may not get to dress, but he puts in the work, and he's part of our team. And then I knew that's when I was the proudest of Kobe.
Here's why I'll never forget the night I met Kobe Bryant. He emptied out a movie theater, showed us his Oscar-winning film Dear Basketball, and once we were done, I thought the night was over. But I was wrong. He stopped in the lobby and answered any question we could think of for the next 2 hours. He talked about how the 2008 NBA Finals loss still bothered him. He explained how losing in 2008 taught him to be tougher on his teammates. And before he left, I asked Kobe one last question. I asked, does the grind ever stop? He looked at me and said, not until you're 6 feet under. As hard as you work at work, the harder you work at home. And this has become something I think about every single day.